Hey everyone, my name's JJG828 and today I'm going to be taking you guys to the ultimate Minecraft guide. I'm going to be going through things from beginner to advanced, and I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know, from how to craft a pickaxe to how to get fully enchanted netherite armor. So stick around, like, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you, let's get into it. First things first, you're going to mine about 10 wood with your hand so that you can... It's quicker that way, so you can get a head start, and then you're going to get a crafting table, a pickaxe, and so forth. Right now, let's just get that wood. Now, I have a few plans for this series. First off, I want to build at least 10 advanced automated farms. I want to get to the roof of the nether. I want to defeat the ender dragon. I want to get full netherite armor enchanted. I want to build a mega base, which I'm thinking might be some sort of castle, which I think would be really cool. Sort of like Castle Doom from Fortnite. I think that would be awesome. And yeah, okay, now we're going down here to this wall. We're gonna get a crafting table, which you make with 4 oak planks, and we're gonna make 1 wooden pickaxe. You don't need to make anything more than that, because it would be a waste, because you're just going to very quickly upgrade to stone. So now you're just gonna have to mine 3 stone, and then make a stone pickaxe and get about 45-50 pieces of stone and make a full set. I don't think you need to make a sword and a couple of furnaces and you'll be good. You'll see I'm already mining again for wood, even though I don't need any right now. It's always good to have a bunch of wood on hand because you're going to need it. So as I'm walking around, you'll see I'm just going to be collecting wood and killing animals. And that means I'll have plenty of food and wood when I do need it. So we have 3 main things that we need to do to survive. First, we need to get 3 pieces of wool, so 3 sheep, for a bed to sleep through the night so we don't have to fight any of the monsters. Second, we need a good supply of food, which would be roughly around 20 to 30 pieces of meat to start. And 3, we need to find a good place where we can build shelter and live. So we got, what is it, 2 wool now. Okay, here we can now see a ruined portal, which is amazing for early game days because they can have some amazing loot to help you. And I see some sugarcane, which we're going to be collecting as much of as we can as we find where we want to live, as we're going to make a sugarcane farm for something called enchanting later on. Collecting more wood. We're going to head over to that nether portal, but you got to be careful because they're actually surrounded by lava and magma blocks, which will set your person on fire. And now, these chests, you always want to check them because they have the chance of a god apple, which is an enchanted golden apple. They didn't. And they'll have gold armor and tools in it. But if you see any armor that says Curse of Binding, do not take it, because gold armor is the weakest, and what it means is it will not leave your body, even if you die, I believe, until it fully breaks. Like the armor, you can't use like a pickaxe. So you do not want to put on anything with that unless you're like super happy with it. When going across big bodies of water, especially in Java mode, it's super hard to swim fast. You always want to make a boat, which is super easy with 5 pieces of wood. And we can see here that we got a bunch of sheep, so we now have part 1 of our 3-part plan set up. And this is actually helping part 2 as well, because they each give us 1 to 2 meat. Seeing more sugarcane, that's a lot of it. That'll help. That's gonna be like 10 pieces. So we'll plant that, and each one will grow 3 more pieces over and over again. More sugar cane. I probably should have put out my boat for this. Would have been quicker. Even more, the plains biome and deserts are actually so full of sugarcane. I don't know why I just didn't get that. Our first pieces of iron, which are extremely vital to our survival. We're going to make a shield and a pickaxe and a bucket and flint and steel first. So those are the first things. We're not even going to make armor first. Sadly, it only gave us 3 pieces, so we are going to have to make 1 for a shield and then save the other 2 for, I don't even know what we're going to make. Not first anyway. And on these stone beaches, there's always exposed iron and coal, and sometimes if you're lucky, there will even be emeralds. So collect all of that. And as I said, you always want to be doing something while doing something. So I'm going to be smelting my food and my iron that I've gotten while I'm finishing mining up the rest of this coal. And so we've now got a bed here. So we're completely free to skip through the first nights. Make it red because red's the best color of bed. Now we're going to make 2 furnaces. One we're going to keep normal. And then the other we're going to turn into a not a smelter, a furnace. No, a smelter, a smoker, so that we can cook food, and it cooks about 2 times as fast. So all you need is 4 oak logs in a furnace, and you can cook twice as fast. Another good way to cook faster food is to make a campfire, but that's really only if you're staying in one place, because you can't just pick it back up again. The best source of early game fuel is oak slabs, because they give you the same amount of fuel as oak logs, but you get 6 instead of 1. Getting this coal, it's dark now, so we now have our first night. Day 2, we have a shield, torches, and now we're all set to go find where we want to live for forever. I checked. I thought there'd be a chest in this. I was also hoping it'd be a stronghold. It's not, so I was very disappointed. Heading across here, we find a bunch of cows. That's like 10 more beef. And I think we're going to live here. This place is awesome. It's got trees, a forest, sand, rocks. It's flat for building, and a ton of water for sugarcane. We're going to make a little base right here for right now. We're going to put out the necessities, and then we're going to go plant sugarcane and get resources to make a house. Now you can actually skip the house step and just go straight on to the next part of the video, planting and all that. But I think Minecraft's way more fun when you actually have somewhere to live. Now you don't need to go crazy with it. Just make something that is nice looking but small. I'm going to be making a 10 by 10 house with 2 stories. You always want to carry on your person at all times in case you die. All your tools, at least a stack of torches, at least 20 food, at least 10 oak logs, a stack of some sort of block of which to build, and a water bucket and shield and armor. And that will take you out of most every scenario. We're going to plant our sugar cane. Hey, that's all done. So now we're gonna go collect resources. You always want to make a new axe or pickaxe for whatever you're doing. That way you have enough so that you don't have to come back to your crafting table again. And now we're just going to go get a ton of wood and stone so that we can build our house. Lighting up the area around us because you don't want mobs to spawn near you while in the dark. And trust me, they will, a lot of them. So it's always good to light up your surrounding area. Now we're digging out the platform for our house to get it level with the rest of the ground. I honestly almost wasted 1 iron on a shovel because I hate just digging dirt. Because usually you have to dig a ton of it. I actually have to do a bunch of terraforming to plant my garden. Here's our house. It's all nice. I put a fence around it so mobs can't get in. And then torched so that they can't spawn in. We've got a nice window design. I really like it. And we've got our first pickaxe hanging over our bed. Down here's where we do all our smelting, our storage, and our crafting. I'm gonna make this look nice in future times, but as you just saw, the floors are slabs, which made it much cheaper. And if you press build while holding a shovel while looking at dirt, you can make a pathway just like I did. Now on to part 2, we're going to make a farm. So we're going back over to an exposed stone beach, see if we can find any coal or iron to make a bucket, which we need to make an organized farm. Bingo, there we go. We got 4 iron, which is actually enough to make a bucket and a pickaxe. And then restocking up on our coal supply so we have enough. Now we're back home and we're the goat with the bucket. Grabbing some water. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to a flat area. You're going to want to dig a hole down and put in your water bucket. And then you're going to till the land 4 out on each direction from the hole. And that way, if you round it in, every single tile will be watered. So you're getting the maximum growth rate. Okay, that's done. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to plant the seeds, but we're going to plant them one apart from each other of the same seed. You can plant different seeds side by side. But you'll actually double or triple the growth rate so that they'll grow even faster if they're apart from one another. Now, when you're building animal pens to start, you don't really need to make anything big. Just inside, you need like 4 blocks, and you can get 2 in there, and then just keep breeding, and then you'll have plenty of room so you don't have to waste wood. And then what you can do so you can get inside is you can put a carpet on the fence so you can jump in and out, but they can't. And then you can collect like the beef and leather or the wool and mutton or whatever you're farming. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next episode, we're going to be going over diamonds, enchantments in the nether. So please stick around and keep watching. Thank you.